Thank you, Sean. First, we'll be calling on candidate number 13. Hi, candidate number 13.
Hello.
I hear that you are a painter and you love to paint.
That's right.
That is an amazing talent. And my question is like, if you could paint a photo that symbolizes your life, what would it be of?
Definitely it would be an image of a mother holding a child, because I grew up with a single mom and life was hard, and I would want people to resonate with that painting. They could resonate with their struggles as well, and that would be amazing. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your background. Are you ready for your question?
Definitely.
All right, please go choose. All right. I did not expect it would be so difficult to juggle all of these papers in my hand. Kindly bear with me. Candidate number 13, your question is, if you had a remote control for men, what would be your first command? Once again, if you had a remote control for men, what would be your first command?
You know, men in our society are viewed as strongly masculine. If I had a remote control, my first command really is to allow them to be vulnerable, to feel love, to express love rather, to be compassionate and passionate. If we were to celebrate masculinity this way, we can truly move forward as a progressive Filipino society. Daghang salamat.
Woo! Incredible answer, candidate number 13. Thank you so much. Now, men, wouldn't this alleviate a huge burden off of your shoulders if we could allow you to be vulnerable? Amazing answer. Thank you, candidate number 13. A great start. Now, candidate number 4. Please do step up to the plate. It's your turn. Hi, candidate number 4. You look stunning.
Good evening, thank you.
I'm told that you are both an adrenaline junkie and a mother. So my question for you is, how do you manage balancing being a mother without sacrificing that thirst for adventure?
Actually, it's kind of hard because being a mother at the same time and a student requires time management.
Time management is definitely key to living your best life. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, would you be willing to pick your question at this time? Lots of fans. Here we go. Candidate number 4, your question is, who is the person you would like to be stranded with on a desert island and why? Once again, who is the person you would like to be stranded with on a desert island and why?
The person who I like to be stranded with in an island is my son, because the moment I had a son, the moment I realized of becoming a mother, and being a mother is not an easy job, and I believe that mother really do hard works and sacrifices, and in that way I am able to realize and inspire others that being a mother is not an easy task, and I believe that we should all love our mothers because our mothers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 4, and allowing us to have that little glimpse into your heart. Motherhood is truly a gift. Candidate number 12, may we invite you to the center. Hello, candidate number 12.
Hello, good evening.
I hear that you're a reader, and I totally resonate with that. I love my books. And I would just like to know if you feel like reading gives you an edge.
Well, actually, reading is really a wide arena of you to travel without moving, because it brings you into different places. It enables you to feel the awesome beauty on how it resonates on what you read. That's all.
So true, the worlds that we've traveled to through the written word. Are you ready to pick your question?
Never been ready.
Good, you have no choice. Next, candidate number 12. Your question is, if you were the only human among aliens, what would you do? I repeat, if you were the only human around aliens, what would you do?
If I will be the only Boholana among the diversity of aliens, then I would promote communication. Because communication is the key process for us to understand each other, to foster unity. Because again, if there is unity, there is peace. And if there is peace, we resonate the beauty of having an inclusive and diverse community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 12. Definitely unity and inclusivity. May we call on candidate number 1 to join us. Hi, candidate number 1.
Hi.
I hear you are a multifaceted lady with countless interests. May I ask how you juggle them all?
Well, first of all, when I like things, I don't really see them as a way to hinder the things that I wanted to do. Because when you love something, of course, you would always find ways to do the things that you love to do.
Oh, that's very true. Love is a great driving factor. I totally agree with you. All right, time to choose your question. Your question, candidate number 1, is, what should a person give to the world, and what should a person take away from the world? I repeat, what should a person give to the world, and what should a person take away from the world?
You know, the world has provided us with a lot of things. And instead of looking of things for us to take from it, I think we should look for ways to give back from it. Because we only have one world to live in. And sometimes we only ever appreciate the things that we have once we lose them. That is why, as your Miss Universe Philippines Bohol 2024, I wanted to remind everyone to accept and to appreciate the things that you have, because you only have one. And always think as if peace is the only option that we have. Thank you.
Well, the crowd surely agrees with me that that was an incredible answer. Thank you, candidate number 1. Yes, it is better to give than to receive, and gratitude always should prevail. Next, may we call on candidate number 14. Hi, candidate number 14.
Hello, good evening.
I hear that you are a fitness coach. It definitely shows behind you.
Thank you.
I would like to know, what is the most important lesson that you've learned as a professional in the fitness sphere?
The important lesson that I learned as a fitness trainer is that I learned to be dedicated and being disciplined in fitness. So I could be able to share it with my clients as well.
That's wonderful. Dedication and determination and discipline. Valuable lessons, not only in fitness, but also in the real world. All right. And your question, candidate number 14, is, what are your thoughts on global warming, and how will you do your part to mitigate global warming? Once more, what are your thoughts on global warming, and how will you do your part to mitigate global warming?
Global warming is something that we don't have hold. And in order for that to resolve, we simply do the things like unplugging the plugs or turning off the lights. In that way, we will be able to help that global warming. And also, it helps us people to minimize unnecessary emission. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's in the little things, and it's important that we all educate ourselves on global warming, how we can mitigate it, and do our part in little ways. Next, we call on candidate number 19. Hi, candidate number 19. I hear that you are similarly an entertainer.
Yes.
That's amazing. How do you think that you can leverage your platform for a bigger purpose?
Well, I think Miss Universe Philippines Bohol is a bigger platform for me. Thank you.
Definitely. And if you win, if this is in your cards, to clinch one of the titles tonight, then you will definitely be serving a greater purpose for your community. I wish you the best of luck.
Yes.
Okay. Once again, I ask you all to bear with me. I'm trying my best here. Okay. Candidate number 19. How has the internet changed our lives for better or for worse? Once again, how has the internet changed our lives for better or for worse?
As we all know it, internet will be the future of our future. With the ever-evolving internet in the modern world, we are inclined to newer heights of success. But we should always remember that internet is made to aid efficiency and convenience, but not to replace the creator themselves. Thank you.
Wonderful answer, short and sweet. Thank you so much, candidate number 19. Candidate number 11. Hi there, how are you doing tonight?
I'm really good. You're beautiful, actually.
Oh, thank you. So are you. Thank you for appreciating Mangood. So I hear that you are a TikTok creator.
Yes.
How do you manage your time and your activity on social media responsibly?
Well, I do only TikToks for fun, but I do not really do some TikTok videos every day. I just only do TikToks when I am on my anxiety attack, because it can help boost my confidence when I do TikTok dancing and creating TikTok videos.
Oh, thank you for sharing that and for being vulnerable. I'm sure many people here are so happy to hear that they're not alone in their anxiety. All right, kindly choose your question. Would you mind opening it? Oh, thank you for helping me out. Candidate number 11, my question is, how does greed for power affect our world? Once again, how does greed for power affect our world?
Thank you. Greed for power affects our world, really. It is really crucial because nowadays there's a lot of corruption, misleading. So we really need a good leaders to guide for guidance and to stop corruption and do a better way to rule the world. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, it would be wonderful if everyone would think about their community and do away with greed and selfish interests. Next, we call on candidate number 10. Good evening, candidate number 10.
Good evening.
I hear that you are the eldest sibling. Wow, what a responsibility. What are some of the things that you've learned from being the eldest sibling?
Aside from being the eldest, my father is really a strict person. But even though throughout growing up, I did not find myself to rebel because I know that he has a reason in being strict, and this is what I am right now because of his strictness.
Oh, that's great, appreciating your father and his methods of raising you. Daddy knows best. All right, please choose your question. Candidate number 10, your question is, do we need politics and politicians in this world? Once again, do we need politics and politicians in this world?
At this time, in this generation, politics and politicians helps us balance the government. They're the ones who go through with all the rules that we should follow. And with that, that is the reason why they are being here, and that we should follow whatever the rules and governance for us to have a peace and safe community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, definitely trust in our leaders, for they are there to serve us. Next, we have candidate number 5. Another fan favorite, down to the last two. I hear that you are the first Bajau nursing graduate. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you
And
so much.
my question for you is, what would you advise other Bajaus who wish to follow in your footsteps?
Well, actually, I would want to inspire them that they too can do more. And that's why I'm standing here tonight to shine a positive light to my Bajau brothers and sisters that they too are able to have a dignified as well. Thank you.
And a positive light you are shining indeed. It radiates. Kindly choose your question. Candidate number 5, your question is, if you had the chance to legalize something that is illegal, what would that be? Once again, if you had the chance to legalize something that is illegal, what would that be?
I already know that there is already a current law about early marriage, and I think that it is not that forceful yet. Therefore, growing up in a Bajau community, I see my people still practicing early marriage to escape poverty. And in my little ways, I would want to inspire them to pursue education because I believe that education is a cornerstone to progress. And through education, it is an investment that can help people not just to have a... Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 5. Education is definitely the cornerstone to progress. And now we are down to our last candidates in our top 10. Candidate number 7. I hear that you are an adventure junkie as well. It's nice to see so many Boholanas loving adventure. May I ask how you feel like motorbiking, free diving, and your other hobbies contribute to your life?
Thank you. So, riding motorcycles, free diving, and even hiking is a life-risking adventures. And for me, that is what our life rules in our world. Because we are going to take risks in our life, and we should always go happy and take this adventure.
Thank you so much. I hope everyone is now inspired to strike that balance between adventure and their own personal aspirations. All right, last question and last answer of the night. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Wow, I love this crowd. Okay, final question. Do you believe the world is doing enough to slow down climate change? Once more, do you believe that the world is doing enough to slow down climate change?
Unfortunately, no. But we, the people, should start the change in this world because the climate change starts from us. There will not be going to have those climate change if not because of us throwing garbages everywhere, burning leaves, that even though that we can just decompose it and put in a compost pit. So we, the people, should start the changes because we are the crown of this world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 7. I fully agree. Let us reverse the damage that we have done to our only home. Kana, ladies, you did a very good job. A round of applause for our top 10. They definitely exhibited grace under pressure. All right, thank you, ladies, so much for sharing your hearts and a bit of your minds, and good luck for the rest of the competition. That just about concludes our final question and answer portion for our top 10 finalists. Thank you, everyone, for the confidence and courage to ace the question and answer portion. And of course, audience, daghang salamat for the participation.